My daughters are blowing me up about lunch right now.
About lunch?
About lunch. Yeah.
What are we gonna eat?
Yeah. I gotta get them some lunch. So we gotta make this a little quick. No, I'm kidding. All right, so here's the deal.
Okay.
Oscar's Pro Line.
Yeah.
Familiar with it?
I haven't seen the cues yet. I don't know.
You haven't seen the cues yet?
I mean, I think
let me introduce you. So we're at a Lucasi West Coast tour stop. I don't know if you've ever attended one before. We've had product at every one of them, including
I've been there.
Oscar's Pro Line.
Wait, we're starting right now? Can we start over?
No.
Can we start over?
You
just cut it?
I'm gonna go back in. It's all right. This is like part of the fun.
No.
Yeah.
You're cutting this part out.
So you've never seen the cues?
I'm sure I have. I'm just, so distracted with my stream.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great stream you got.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, we had a traveling demo kit going back to the Rio in February, March, something like that. So we went to the Super Billiards Expo. We've been to a couple of other stops, including a trade show. But every Lucasi West Coast tour stop, you guys can stop by and try out some shafts, whether it's the infused shafts or the Pro Line. We also got some brake cues. We got a ton of stuff that you guys can demo at every single one of our stops. So make sure if you see us in town, stop on by and try some product. The demo kit that we had is a little different compared to the released one that is coming out in a couple of days from now. By the time this video comes out, it'll probably already be out, but a little bit of a difference, mainly the pin. So we had a Unilock before, now we got the radio, but let's start off with butt number 1. I'll go down the specs here. You tell me what you think about the cue, just first impression on it.
I mean, I'm a big fan of a wrapless cue.
Yeah.
And I think it's really cool what they've done here, where the grip part of the cue, even though it's wrapless, they've made like a specific, you can see the color change here, but you might not be able to see it on the video from here, but you can see the grain of the wood in that grip area. It's really beautiful.
Look, having bought and sold a lot of cues from a lot of different companies, whether custom or production, one thing you always see with some of these, especially when it comes to production is trying to cut costs, and by doing that, you'll use whether it's overlays or watermarks or whatever, and they'll have some fancy terms, which basically saying, hey, we're not using real woods here. This is the real deal, though. The wood in the handle that you see there is actually Rangus, is what it's called. The inlays you see there are stained zebra wood and thia burl. So these are the inlays here on the points that are up top and on the bottom.
That's going to be the zebra wood, I'm sure.
The inlays that are imitation bone right here in the points, it's actually an inlay. It's not an overlay.
Yeah.
So the nose of that joint is actually, the nose of the cue, and the butt sleeve are both ebony as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So premium woods, premium product. I'm with you. I prefer a wrapless myself, but I have in the past used a wrap cue, and one of Oscar's 4 cues, which we don't have here, but I'll post a video on it a little later on, actually has a wrap. It's one of the 4 out of this series that has a wrap, and it's really nice. But on this one, it comes with a few different joints. This one in particular is Unilock, but we also have radial and a 3/8x10 on it as well.
I know that Oscar's a big fan of the radial pin.
Yeah.
Really snug fit and really good energy transfer from the shaft to the, gives you a little bit more feel from the shaft to the butt.
Well, along with that, I'm with them. I like a big pin as well. Whenever I'm hitting with a cue, I feel like you feel what you're trying to do, and you can have much more control. At least for my game, missing. And so, but no, I love big pin, whether it's 3/8x10 or radial. When it comes to these cues, though, the construction of it is also very unique, and it's not just with this particular model. With all of the Lucasi Pro Line cues, the new Oscar series that's coming out, it's a spliced, similar to like shafts. Remember, like way back when the spliced maple shafts was the biggest thing. Well, this is the same technology, but throughout the entire butt, which is pretty cool.
Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah.
So the technology that companies will claim sometimes are actually putting their money where their mouth is when it comes to material, when it comes to how the cue's made. Also different from this line compared to others is this bumper right here, it comes out. So you guys can manage your weight. I know you're a real stickler when it comes to stuff like that.
I really don't care, actually. No? Weight, I really don't care, no. For me, it really just has to do with how the cue deflects. That's the only thing that I really care about.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
I'll still rob you with whatever deflection.
Yeah, I know you will, yeah.
So anyway, bumper right here, it does take an extension. We don't have any on hand, but these cues do come with extension options as well, which is awesome, especially when you're playing big table or even the bar table. It's good to have that tool handy to be able to compete, you know? So, you like it?
Yeah.
You want it?
Not this one, not for me. I don't like dark. Personally, I'm not into darker colors. Like the cues that I play with usually have lighter colors. Like this other one
well,
over
I got this other one here that's a lighter